Sound check. Check it, check it. All right, so as you know, Meta has released Meta Quest Pro, and I got some thoughts on it. So as you know, Quest Pro is out. It should be shipping at the end of this month. And I've been looking at all the comments, everything that you've been watching, I've watched. I've watched everything on YouTube. I looked at all the forums and Facebook groups and just kind of, you know, just to see if I missed some stuff. And through my time researching the Pro, you know, I've come to a few conclusions. One, everyone is very upset about the price. I don't know why, because it's like, I don't understand why everyone is so upset, because it's not what everyone that has a Quest for the most part games, and this is not a gaming overall headset. You know, it's like buying a Ferrari and then being pissed off you can't put your groceries and your 12 kids and your dog with the umbrella and be mad about it. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. It's apples to oranges. It's a very different headset. So stop your, it's different. It's different. I did pre-order this thing. And the reasons why is because I like tech. I've had pretty much almost very close to just about every VR headset. I've had the developer version, CV1, all the Quests. I've had the Vive Pro. I've had the Index. I've literally, I haven't had the Pico, and I've tried a lot of the mobile Go things, and well, we know how that went. So I'm very familiar with VR. VR space, it's been a long time, but the Pro is very exciting because it's new tech, and there's a lot going on in this headset. And I think the price point, if anything, is cheap. You know, you figure you go out and buy a flagship phone, like if you bought, you know, S22 Ultra, what is this, like $1,200, $1,300 for a phone, right? So it has all the same stuff as a Quest, right? It has screen and cameras. Well, the Quest Pro has more cameras, AR, controllers with more cameras. I mean, there's a lot more going on. It's the same price as a phone. So I don't think the price is ridiculous. I think they could. I mean, that's the reason why, you know, the professional high-end corporate sort of phones headsets are $2,000, $3,000 is because there's a lot of tech in there. So I feel like the price is really good. Now, $1,500 is a lot of money. Just the overall number is a lot of money, but if you bought a Ferrari for $100,000 instead of the $150,000, then you feel like it's cheap. You're like, I got a good deal. It's the overall number and what you're getting, I think, is good. The one thing, there are a few things that do suck. One, headset, battery life, kind of sucks. 1 to 2 hours, and that's, you know, probably one if you had every sensor on with maybe AR and a bunch of other stuff. 2 is probably like the best case scenario in my opinion, is what I'm thinking. But it does have a Type-C port, so I'm feeling you could probably easily, you know, use something like hold on, like using these Bobo VR. You know, I've got the headset here with the, you know, my guess is you probably could use these batteries to do what you want, or somebody's going to come out with a third party, guaranteed. So that kind of stinks. The one thing that really does absolutely stink is the controllers, right? The current controllers are really good. You can take the batteries. This is an aftermarket jank, which this should just come with it, because this, if you don't have one of these and you play any shooting game, oh, this is very nice. This is like Index mentality here. Keep it on. It's really good. Anyways, you can replace the batteries in this. Battery dies, and these last a long time. I don't even know. A long time. You could probably play this for a month and then switch them out. So, but the controllers on the Pro are rechargeable built in. So unless you're, I mean, I guess they could. I bet you somebody could make a little, like an adapter that goes over it with additional batteries that do like the 3 contact points. My guess is probably will come out. But that is really a downfall there. You know, since the Pro controllers are compatible with the Quest, I wonder if these are compatible with the Pro, right? So maybe you could sync both of these together, right? Use the nice new controllers, and when those die, switch over to this. I'm not really sure, but that's definitely a test I'm gonna do to see if that is. And if that's the case, that's great, because then you can, you know, 1 to 2 hours of game playing. I don't know. I sometimes like to play a little bit more, have a few cocktails, and shoot some people and pop one. But yeah, so I'm hoping that these sync over. The additional 50 was it $50 for the faceplate? That's kind of stupid. I did order one of those. I originally ordered it. You know, something I thought of is I originally ordered it off of Meta's website when it first launched, but it's actually also on Amazon. So the return process on Amazon is so much easier. So I ended up canceling the order and order on Amazon. So if it does suck, which my gut's telling me it probably won't suck, but if it sucks, it's an easier return process. But yeah, apples to oranges when you're comparing it to this guy here. You know, I really was hoping to see field of view. You know, I've had the Pimax. That's another headset. I didn't list it earlier, but I've messed with the Pimax, the higher end one, 8KX, I think it was called. And that thing had I think 220-degree field of view. I mean, it was way out here. Now, given it kind of turned a little soft as you were using it, but it was still really nice to put that on. Well, it actually sucked to put it on because it was like sticking a toaster on your head. But the vision and the clarity was pretty good. It would have been really awesome if they kind of made that field of view a little bit longer, a little bit bigger. I mean, they did a little bit. I think it's just very like 10 millimeters or whatever how the measurement is. It's a little bit bigger, not so much. So that's kind of a really unfortunate. The 120 versus 90. Well, listen. So when the Quest came out, it didn't have 120. Those options weren't available for you originally. So even though they say it's locked, they can always unlock it, right? They have keys to the kingdom. I think my guess is they probably released it at 90, because that's what you kind of really need minimum for VR, for smooth, you know, play. And once they start optimizing it and getting it out to the world and all the little bugs and all the things that are kind of like question marks on the developer side, I'm sure it's not 100% leaving the factory. I'm sure it's probably like 80%. Once they optimize all the bugs and get all that stuff done, my guess is they'll flick the switch and be able to, you know, up that to 120. I'm sure, you know, iFixit or, you know, Jerry Rig, the guy that rips apart everything, or some of those other YouTubers. I'm sure once you get and actually physically see what kind of screens they're using, then you'll know. You know, if the screens are really locked to 90 because that's the panel that's in there, then we're screwed. But my gut's telling me that if they're doing high-end stuff, that they might be able to do 120. You know, since this is a corporate sort of environment, maybe you don't need 120, right? You might not need that, but for gaming, it's nice. You know, I use that. I'm like,
okay, don't be upset with me.
Did you hit somebody?
No, but I had my Apple Watch in the car. That's how I contacted you.
Yep.
But now I got to school and I can't find my Apple Watch anywhere. I'll have to get it. I'll have to go check my car later.
Okay.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Welcome to my life. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. She completely screwed me up, so I'm just probably gonna end the video with that. Those are just my kind of quick, brief thoughts on the Pro here. I am planning to do a bunch of videos once it comes in. I want to test these headsets. I want to test Type-C battery. I'm hoping somebody's going to rip this thing apart to know if we can get more than 90. Oh, that's what we were talking about. See if we can get more than 90 hertz on the screen and kind of go from there. Anyways, about the price. Either buy it or don't buy it. And yeah, hey, thanks for stopping in.